Hey, welcome to another brand spanking new episode of ArtCo Drone Solutions. It's great to be here on a nice, lovely, almost summer evening. So, Bucky wants to join us. Okay. Oh, I think he wants to dance. Pedro, Pay! Going down to Santa Fe. Pedro. Yeah, that's the trending song lately. Yeah, it's great to be here. And a happy birthday to TJ. It was his birthday early this week. And today's birthday is Chris from Half Drone Will Fly. So happy birthday, Chris. Hope you eat a lot of cake and pie. All right, I gotta go now. All right, bye bye, everybody. Alrighty. All right, let's bring in our panelists all the way from the land down under. He's no blunder. He's perspicacious and sometimes mendacious. Let's welcome Dominic. Welcome.
Good evening.
I bet you didn't know. I know a lot of long words. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
And so, how was your day? You had some football today.
That was last night because it's Sunday morning here.
Okay.
About 4. We started around 4:30, finished around 7. It was relentless. It's a very different game where it's go and fast all the time.
Oh,
you rarely get time to catch your breath.
Oh, awesome. All right, let's welcome all the way from the blue state of New York that likes to convict former presidents. Let's welcome Charles Gusky. Welcome.
Hey, everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you're on your new little gadget there. You got tell us about it.
Well, I bought it. It's pretty much a baseline Mac M1, Mac Mini M1. It's got 16 gigs of RAM because I'm going to be doing a lot of video editing on it, and half a terabyte hard drive.
Oh, nice. And does it have any USB ports on it?
2. It's got 2. Oh. Well, actually, technically 4. It's got 2 USB C and 2 USB Type C.
Okay. I see. Which is good. Then you could get what I have on this computer. I have a 1 terabyte flash drive on it. So it's like having an extra hard drive on it that I put a lot of data on that. And that's where all my videos go.
Well, I still have my old Mac Pro, which the thing is bristling with hard drives the way a battleship bristles with weapons. I've got something like 5 hard drives installed in the thing, and so I have about 7.5 terabytes worth of storage now. Maybe about like 25% of it is used, but I'm going to try to keep that as a server. Plus, there's some software on there that won't run on the Mac Mini that I might want to have access to.
Oh, nice. Alrighty, let's say hello to a few fine folks in the chat. We got Brian, Waypoint, New England, Warren, Akira Show. We got Jody, Drone Shots. We got Joel, Mr. Skyfly, and who else? Oh, we got this Northside Hawk, Dominic. Hello, good to see you. And we got Steve Knowles here. All right, good to see you. And Mark R. White is here. TJ is here. His birthday was on Monday, and today's Chris over at Half Drone Will Fly. And who else do we got here? We got Chuck Kovac in the chat. Jim Boshart and his shish kebab dinner. Good for you. And we got Joe USA Drone Flyer. Awesome. We got a good group tonight. And hopefully Bill will be here shortly. Since this is Father's Day weekend, so I imagine he may be up at his dad's place. So hopefully he'll join us. So today, a friend of mine from that I've known for years and years, she now lives in Owego, New York, which is down near the Pennsylvania border. And she's in town, and she said, "Hey, basically, she put out a thing on Facebook. Hey, I'm in town. Anybody want to go out for lunch or dinner? Hit me up." So I did, and I said, "Hey, I'm free Saturday for lunch." And she said, "Cool, pick a place and we'll go there." And I said, "Well, there's this Filipino place called Manila Bay." And then I found out later that it is closed. I mean, closed. Something happened and they're no longer serving food there. So I told her about that. But she's a smart cookie. She found this Asian restaurant that serves Filipino food, Thai food, and I think Chinese. So I had pancit palabok, and it was good. Never had that. I had the other pancit bahon, and that's pretty good. And we had lumpia and turon for dessert, which is a deep fried. It's wrapped in rice wrapping.
So like a vermicelli paper.
Yes, and it
Or
has
like
banana and
like a dumpling paper.
right. It's deep fried, so it has banana and jackfruit in it, and
Oh,
it has melted caramel on it and
mm,
powdered sugar. Boy, was
oh.
it good!
Yeah, it sounds delicious.
Hmm. So did that, and for some reason I messed up my left shoulder. I get it's starting to loosen up, but it's still sore. I think I slept on it funny last night, and it's been sore all week. I've been popping aspirin and ibuprofen, and so it was good. So Warren said, or no, Alan says, oh, he's never been a fan of his wife's Filipino food. Ah, that's too bad, Alan. You need to
Mm.
try something else. I mean, there's so many different Filipino food. There's
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
bistec. There's chicken adobo, pork adobo.
Yep.
Uh, but you probably like stuff that has a lot of I don't know, barley in it, and maybe some chopped carrots, and maybe some real tough brisket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Good point, Alan.
Oh yeah, and he says, or get a new Philip. Well, my Filipina, that would be the feminine form, unless you're
Yeah.
into pronouns.
Oh,
Don't get
yeah.
me started on that shit.
Yeah,
God,
pronouns.
ah, flipping Pride Month here. Oh, Jesus of
You
all Christ.
digress. You digress. Let's
Okay,
get
let's
back
get
to the
going.
task at hand.
Anyways, yeah, she fed me the whole time I was down at her place, and everything was really good. Yep. And boy, they eat rice like there's no tomorrow. You know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they give you big portions. And I keep telling her, honey, could you cut back on the portions? I mean, I'm only so big. If I eat keep eating like this, you're gonna have to roll me out to the bow bow, which is a 3-wheeled vehicle that we use to get around town. It's like a tuk tuk. So,
Oh, yeah.
who else? Okay, yeah. So, the main topic today is the DJI drone ban. It has gotten out of committee, and it went to the House where it passed, sadly, and it's gone to the Senate. So, you folks here in the U.S., call your senator, tell them, hey, vote no on this. And I don't have the bill number, but you can look it up. Tell them no, vote no on it. But Charles was pointing out that it was going to be in the NADD or NAACP.
Yeah, the military funding bill.
Right. So, which that's going to suck because, and I think it might be a ploy to say, see, look at the Democrats. They vote no on military spending. I think it's, well, I think it's a dick move to put this in the military funding because it has nothing to do with the military. Well, sort of, because it's got drones in it, and our military does use drones. Only the big boy type drones that can launch Hellfire missiles and drop munitions on you.
And I think that's been the main problem. It's the terminology used. When you talk about drones, people think, Black Hawk, Reaper, MQ-9 sort of things.
Right.
And they don't realize, and I think it's either a lack of education or partly ignorance to the point where people don't realize. I'm saying this from my Australian point of view. And when you actually use that terminology and say, I fly drones or I'm a drone pilot, they don't realize the scope of discussion in terms of the actual usage of the product. Because I went to a not, I don't know what you call it. I'm not going to use the word meetup. I went to a gathering with a number of people that I met, and we were just discussing that. And I pulled it out, and they didn't realize that there were drones that small. So there's the educational part.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I mean, we've had drones around, at least commercial drones for the public. They've been around for almost 10 years now. You would think people would know what they are right now.
Yeah,
I guess
it's just the way that they think immediately you're spying on someone.
Right.
And they don't realize. They don't realize that the uses for it. Because I've recently started noticing when I watch sporting events on television, tennis, cricket, football, Formula One. You can see that it's you can see the aerial vision is done because you can't get that sort of vision in a helicopter.
Right, that's right. All right, let's welcome all the way from Port St. Lucie. It's a Ludacious Bill. Welcome.
Lodacious.
Yeah, Lodacious. And somewhat perspicacious, too.
Perspicacious. Lodacious. Does that mean I have a load in my dacious?
Yeah.
Hi, good to see you. Hi, Charles. Hi, Dominic. Hi, Art.
Yeah.
You're talking serious stuff, man.
Yeah, we're getting really serious.
And I'm sorry, when they attach it to large, important bills like that, it's not because they're actually related. They do it to get it passed or to get it denied. or whatever. It they just slip it in. It could have something to do with whether you're allowed to grow daisies in your front yard, and they'll slip it into a military bill. They don't care. That's what they do. I mean, so the military kind of uses drones. Yeah, military wears shoes too. Perhaps there should be something in a bill
Yep.
that
That's
limits the
true.
size of the foot size of the foot soldier. It's just ridiculous. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But anyway, hi. How's our? You know what today is?
It is. Well, I know yesterday was Flag Day. What is today?
Today's my 25th wedding anniversary.
Oh, hey, congratulations.
Happy anniversary.
And here I am. Anyway, well, you know what? Managed to get out of work early.
Oh,
My wife, we made a nice, big, giant ribeye, and which was more like a T-bone. Had a bone in it.
yeah.
Big. It was big. It's actually reasonably priced. It was good.
Oh,
And
that's good.
thank you, Pro Cut. Thank you, Ayakarasho. It was delicious. Threw that on the Weber,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and that's that. So anyway, so we and what's little knickknacks and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
With a little
Champagne.
little prosecco, little Italian champagne.
Ah,
Yeah.
hey, we got the Pro Cut, which is that
John.
John. Okay. Oh, Margie just showed up. Hey, Margie.
Margie.
And,
Maga.
yeah. And then we got Eat More Possum. That'd be God. Brent. Yeah.
Brent.
Not Brett. Brent. Yep.
With a name.
Margie, here in the States, Father's Day is tomorrow, honey.
Yes. Well, they are tomorrow.
I know, but
Well, it's not Father's Day here for another 3 months.
which is why I said it's tomorrow here.
Yes, that's true.
Thank you for correcting.
And Eat More Possum is watching at X,
Yeah.
which is
Still
good.
called Twitter.
And yeah,
I still call it
formerly
Twitter.
Twitter. And Thomas Baker, aka TEB Drone Flyer, he got his toffee yesterday. Good. Glad you had that. Glad you enjoyed it. So Lloyd should be getting his today, or so he saw last week's show and rerun and got kicked out of what is it? The dumpster prize.
Prize dumpster, yeah.
Margie, are you calling me your daddy? Is that what it is? Sir, Uncle Bill's daddy. Are you calling me your daddy?
Uh-huh.
It's my anniversary today. Say that tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. Got to be appropriate. I'm going to see my daddy tomorrow.
Oh, that's good.
Got him a whole big bag of jerky. From jerky.com. That's right, jerky.com, where your jerky dreams can come. Say that hard. That's hard to say, jerky dreams. Well, half a bottle of jerky dreams, after half a bottle of champagne, But jerky dreams come true.
Cool. And Charles finally got his jeepney and his keychain, which his mom loved, which is good. And what else did you get, Charles?
I got a bonus T-shirt. It's a black T-shirt. It says I think it says "Eat, Sleep, FPV, Repeat."
Yep. It was a little big for me, and I thought Charles would love that. Yeah.
I was surprised because it's only an XL, but it fits me really well.
Oh, that's
most
good.
of my other T-shirts are 2XL.
Well, until you wash it. So 3 months down the road, when you finally wash that shirt, it's gonna shrink down on you.
Yeah, kind of like all the Filipino shirts said, bottle. Yeah, and they're XL too, but their XL is more like large because they're tiny people. And so That's what's going on. So we're talking about the DJI ban, and if this thing goes through, what's going to happen? Are drones going to turn into bricks, or will we still be able to fly them? Just that we won't be able to. If something breaks, we're screwed. We can't send them back to get fixed. Or will some, smart dude here in the U.S. decide, hey, I will set up a shop to fix those drones, and he could,
They already have those.
DJI does, yeah.
yeah,
They already have
Well,
those. DJI has shops, or at least affiliates all over the country to fix those things. They don't actually go to China.
But wasn't
Okay.
there such a hoo-ha over remote ID? Everybody got really upset and excited, and because of the brouhaha of it, and that
Right.
seems to have died down.
Well, that's because we've got a bigger fish to fry, and nobody knows whether we're going to have drones
Yeah.
at all. If
yep,
you can't have a drone, then remote ID there's no reason to get your panties in a twist over that.
Yeah.
mhm, yep. So I think the drones will still fly. Just that our logs won't be. They were never sent.
Unless DJI is able to do something to placate the government and remove any form of Chinese infusion.
Right. Mm-hmm. But will that affect the drones out of Indonesia? I don't know.
No.
It
Remains
could
to be
be.
seen.
It could be that they're affected because it still has DJI components in it. That's the sucky thing about it. It's like, well, yeah, we could buy their knockoff from Malaysia or Indonesia, but it's still got DJI stuff inside.
So
And
anyway, they attached it to a military spending package and sent it to the Senate.
Yeah.
All right, it's not going to go. It's not going to go through.
okay,
Senate's Democrat controlled. They're going to just because the Republican controlled Senate sent it to them, they'll out of hand deny it because that's how they are.
yep,
They're gonna say, okay, well, we'll accept it if as long as you attach another $35 billion for Ukraine, and then it'll go back to the House and they'll say nope. So it's just
right.
going to be back and forth.
I think it's just going to keep jumping and jumping, and there'll be, I'm only saying this from the politics in Australia. In politics in Australia, both sides of Parliament are extremely petty with each other. So if one party wants it, the other party out of
Right. Out of spite.
not necessarily stupidity, but yeah, spite. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah,
out of
that
spite.
is the word. Yeah, it's kind of
The word.
in the English
Just out of
dictionary.
spite, we'll say you want it, so we're not going to pass it.
Yeah, we're making.
Yeah.
You guys are meanies.
Oh, just so you know, Senator Scott and Brian Mast and what's the other one? Anyway, they all responded to my email.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's all automated.
It's all planned, response. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But at least I got it. Let's see.
Okay. Oh, yeah, like Don said, just lift all the. Yep.
We need to all go to the White House and set up on the lawn, and protest, and then storm the Capitol. No, never mind.
Yeah.
Mark, I think you got it confused with the Senate because the House is much bigger.
Now, which order does it go? Because it's a lot different here.
Okay, the House is the
57
lower.
one vote was just to get it out of committee and into the.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm just trying to work out how it would work over here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the House is the lower branch, and the Senate is the upper level,
Kinda.
and it's
Yeah,
set
just
up.
a simplistic answer. Yeah, we don't want to go.
Yeah. Well, the house, what they do is because it's a larger portion, more representation. Bills tend to go through quickly, where the Senate is more like a stopgap, sort of like, all right, let's take a look at this bill. Let's see what's in it and how it affects things. Is it constitutional? Do we need this? And so forth. And it slows down the bills. And if it passes the Senate, then it goes to the president, where he either signs it or vetoes it.
I think the only way he would sign it if there's a big tub of ice cream with it.
Yes,
He's not even going to read it. He's going to do whatever his handlers tell him to do.
right. Obama. Cheese and rice.
He won't even know that there's a drone attachment to that bill. Guaranteed.
Yep. Mhm. Oh, I love drones. Yeah. They're the ones that helped me find my uncle who got ate by cannibals. And,
Drones, Joe. I like ice cream drones.
yeah,
They hold the ice cream in, and they put the syrup on, and then Corn Pops comes and tries to take it from me, and then I get my rusty chain, and then I meet him behind the shed, and then my uncle was eaten by cannibals.
mm-hmm. Yep.
It was terrible.
Right. Terrible. Yep, that's right, Pro Cut. Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah.
So and not only affects drones, but also affects their other products, like their cameras and
Anything with an
microphone.
FCC attachment to it.
Right. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it'll be just like Huawei, which I have as a watch, and because Huawei cannot, sell their products in the United States.
Can't hear either.
They were mainly cell phones, but they also do smartwatches now. So yeah, way back in the day, we decided, nope, you can't sell here. And because I think Jody says, yeah, it'll all work. Yeah. Could you bold those letters, Jody? It's not loud enough. Who would have thought that using capitals, letters in a sentence constitutes loudness?
Shouting.
I mean, shouting, and it's like, man, it never occurred to me that would go. Hey, we got Dusty East Coast Thrills. Yep. Okay, we'll go. Okay, do a flyby. There you go, Jody. Yeah, we need to see some more videos from Kalamazoo, Michigan. I want to take a look at that, the old Gibson guitar factory.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No. He said, I'm not shouting, I'm Italian. Oh, you can
I know that feeling. I'm of Italian heritage as well, so I seem to speak with a lot of emotions attached to it.
I'm only half Italian, so I'm shouting on the inside.
Filipinos are the same way, especially when you're in their household, and they talk loud sometimes. And if they get angry, oh yeah, they'll let the kids know they did something wrong, and they would not hesitate to use a wooden spoon or some other implement to whack the kid with. Yeah.
Sounds like that here.
Yep. Lots of luck. Okay. or
Did she use that wooden? Did she use that wooden spoon on you, Artie?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi, honey. Let me give you some more lumpia. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Yeah. And we got Johnny, drone flyer. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you, sir. And Johnny just loves those to take those videos of the drone flying away from them. Those are my faves. I like. So I had pancit for lunch, Bill. I had pancit Bob Labac. I think that's how you say it.
What kind of meat was in it?
It had shrimp in it.
Okay.
Yeah. The other one is pancit Bajon.
Bihon, yeah, that's pork.
Okay.
My wife makes pancit bihon usually, if she makes it at all. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I usually get when I'm in the Philippines, but I wanted to try the other pancit.
No,
So
shrimp sounds awesome.
yeah, it was good. It had the hard boiled egg and you know, the green onions chopped up in it. Shallots. Yep.
My wife made pho. What the pho? Pho last night, but she doesn't use tripe. She does the Filipino style with pork. You know, roast
Good.
pork, big chunks of roast pork, and she puts hard boiled eggs, lots of ginger, soy. It's delicious. Ramen noodles.
And for dessert, we had turon, which was delicious. They also had hollow hollow at this place. It's okay if I have it at the mall, it tastes pretty darn good. But some places I don't know, they make it different. Oh, I don't want KFC. Oh, well, then you won't like Jollibee because it's kind of like KFC meets McDonald's.
Would it be wrong if you don't want KFC? I haven't been. I mean, nothing wrong with KFC, but I haven't been to a KFC in years.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, the fried chicken at the Publix is perfectly good. It's delicious, actually. They do a nice job. Publix. I had a great big ribeye tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I think I mentioned that earlier.
Yes, you did.
And some potatoes all rotten.
Oh, all rotten.
Yep.
Okay.
That was a nice combo. And did I mention champagne?
And champagne. Okay, great.
See, my wife doesn't drink at all. So it practically killed her to do the toast. 25-year toast. That's why I bought the matching glasses.
Oh, nice.
A little clink. She took a little sip. She made a face, and then she poured the rest of it into my glass. But we had the taste, though. The taste.
Nice. Nice.
Mm-hmm. And 25 years.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Not bad. You know what makes it possible? She hasn't changed a bit. I mean, not even a little. 25. I don't mean physically, although she's kept up pretty nice. But I mean, her she hasn't changed. She's still the same sweet, honest, faithful, hardworking, decent human being that she was the day I met her, and very lucky.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Doesn't feel like she's missing out on anything. Still loves to work. Still loves to take care of the house and the dogs and me. It's just wonderful. And she's happy after 25 years of putting up with my stupidity.
Well,
very lucky.
Irene loves her red horse, so.
Right? Her what?
Red horse.
Is that beer?
Red horse.
Yeah, Filipino beer. Yeah, she likes that.
Now I get it.
Yeah.
Don't let her sober up, Marty.
Yep. So, All right, so
You're right, Johnny. You do need the meter.
let's take a little tangent on video editing or YouTube. YouTube has been really squirrely lately because normally with my GoPro 7, I'm able to video vertical and upload it into shorts. No problem. Lately, it hasn't been doing that. It's been putting it in the regular videos. I'm like, going, wait a minute. I got it all set up in portrait mode, and I got all the settings right. What the hell is going on? So here's my get around to that. Is I get my little data cable, hook up my cell phone, download the video to my cell phone, then upload it to YouTube, and it's a short. What's up with that?
I don't know. All I know is I try not to download into my short.
Yeah. Okay. But next time I am going to try using my GoPro 5, which also could do vertical video. So I'll try that. Maybe for some reason YouTube doesn't like my GoPro 7 for some weird reason. But it could be because while I was in the Philippines, I've been doing the Bucky birthday shout outs with my cell phone and uploading it from there. And I can edit it, which is cool, and trim it, get down the size, and upload it. And I've been getting pretty good views on
Right,
it.
so the problem is when you take your GoPro and you put it to your PC and upload it, it doesn't become a short, or what are you saying?
Yeah, that's right.
It's settings in your PC somewhere.
It could be.
I'd imagine.
I don't know what changed because I've been. I'll take a look at that.
Somehow you changed your shorts.
Sometimes I do when they get crusty. Anyway, all right, we got Paul. Welcome, big. Good to see Paul. And we got Angel, the drone guy, 42 Adventures. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Angel, Lacarasio, Jody. Everybody said hi to me and wished me a happy. Thank you. Yeah. Got a few messages there.
Cool.
Nice people. Very good.
Yeah, we got a good crowd.
Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there.
Yeah.
I know it's
so what I do is when I go to use GoPro 7, I turn it on. And you gotta turn it on in the vertical position because sometimes, well, you could turn it on and flip it and it'll change it, but sometimes YouTube doesn't see it. It still sees it. And so what I did is I turn it on in the vertical and then I do the video. But before I never had any problems. But I did have problems with my GoPro 5. It would do something weird. So, but I'll check my settings. I know in Filmora, I always have it set for portrait, which is 9:16.
Yeah.
And I have the resolution set right, and that YouTube recommends, and for some reason it just doesn't work. But I'm gonna play around with it. Paul says, "Oh, Grant is Australian on the panel." Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Don't say that. Don't give him a big head. Yeah. Otherwise, NASA will be bouncing laser off his forehead to the gadget that we got on the moon.
I have a little bit of a buzz on, but I'm kind of trying to guess here, and I'm thinking that when you go directly from your phone up, it's not changing your codecs. and possibly there's a change in codecs when you're going from your PC and then uploading it on that way.
Okay, could be because I do have a software because for some reason.
I mean, are you uploading H.264, H.265, AV1? What? Not AV1, A1.
65. It won't.
Yeah.
It's 265. That's
Okay.
the only way I get to work. But I have a converter that will convert it to something useful that for more.
Or MP4 or
Right.
MOV.
Yeah, it converts into MP4.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So, you know what it could be because Filmora has done some updates, and it could be that because I noticed with the new Avada that I have to upload it to Filmora to get it to work. Because otherwise, if I just download the video onto the PC and click on it, it will not work. There's a codec. Yeah. But Filmora has a way that it'll see that. So maybe next time I'll use the 7, and instead of going through that software that I use, I'll just put it on.
I mean, but before you do the upload from Filmora, you check all your settings, right?
Well, nothing changed. I didn't change.
No. Every time you should check your before you do upload. You can check your settings. You could check your bit rate. You could check the codec. You could check everything. You could check the. I mean, you might just because you produce it one way, you still have to look at your upload settings.
Okay.
It might be produced, portrait, but then your upload set. You might have uploaded a regular video last time you uploaded, so it's still got those settings from the last time.
Okay.
You understand?
Right. Yes, I think.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, before you hit send, go in there and check all your settings.
Okay, settings in YouTube
and Filmora.
In Filmora. Okay.
Filmora is when you're having problems, right?
Yeah, I check my settings every time, and that's what I've been doing.
Well, I don't mean when you when you make the video in Filmora is one set of settings, and then you go to upload, and you can change all kinds of shit when you send it up. Before you send it up, so you need to pull that menu up and make sure that your upload is what you want it to be.
Oh, Michael. All right, I got you. And we got Cool Cat. Hey, Michael, good to see you.
Be back.
Alrighty, we'll be here.
It's going to go bad. It's champagne. You can't let it's going to go.
Exactly.
Go flat.
It'll go flat. Yeah, just like an open beer bottle. Yeah, you can't just put a lid on it. Put a cork in it. Yeah. Although it is sparkling wine is really what it is. It's just that it's got a different characteristic than wine does. Wine does have a little bit of fizz to it, but not much. But champagne
wine is distinct from champagne.
Right. And speaking of wines, Tasmania has some vineyards now. Hey, let's welcome the man of our, the man with the dulcet tones. It is Lon Denard. Welcome.
Hey, Lon.
Dulcet tones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't even know you sent me a link. I'm sitting here watching TV all day, just about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, lazy.
Are the Tigers any good this year?
I don't know. I don't watch baseball, man. It bores me to death.
Yeah. I used to love baseball. I was a big baseball fan when I lived in the Detroit area, and well, they suck. captain. That was
Oh, okay.
back in the 70s. It wasn't until 85 that they had a good team and went on that great streak at the beginning of the season where they won like 30 out of 35, the first 35. And they were great. And they had some great players on there. So, yeah, we were discussing. You were probably listening before you came. So, no, we were.
No, I was watching TV. I popped in for like 2 seconds earlier.
Oh, okay. We were talking about the DJI ban, how it has gone from the House and now it's gone to the Senate. So, what say you? How is this, if it passes, how will it affect us that already have drones?
Well, did it pass the House or it just got through the committee? I'm pretty sure.
No, it went out of committee, went to the House, and from what I understand, it has gone to the Senate. So the Senate's going to, do their thing and look over it. And
the House would have to vote on it first, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
They already did, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That'd be pretty quick. It just came out of committee like Wednesday or Thursday. I'd be pretty
okay.
It's not like a declaration of war or something like that where I don't know.
People are dying.
Look it up if you guys want.
No.
We can look it up if you want. I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
I
know it got out of committee, but I'm not sure it went to the House yet. And you're saying it got voted on and it passed the House?
Yeah. Okay. I just saw it a little while ago, but I will double check.
Oh, you could be right. I thought they were too busy fighting over some other stupid shit that's going on. I can't remember what it is right off the top of my head.
DJI ban one step closer to law. This is from Drone DJ.
Uh-huh.
And it says, and you know what I'll do is I'll put it up on.
Just read it.
You can just summarize it real quick. Did it pass the House or not?
Okay, let me. Okay, the House voted and passed the bill to ban DJI drone usage in the United States.
Okay. What was the vote?
And that is what I'm looking up, and it doesn't say what the vote was.
Oh.
It doesn't sound
I'm
right.
looking at congress.gov. I can't
It's
even see where
HR 2864.
I've got HR 6572.
Yeah, that's a problem too. There's like 3 bills total, if I'm not mistaken. And they get conflated constantly. Conflated, just there's a bill to supposedly support or to hold back Chinese-made drones to help American companies. Right. And then there's a ban on using DJI or Chinese drones for first responders. That bill. And then there's the out-and-out ban of DJI drones to not allow them to get FCC licenses. I believe there's at least 2 bills. There's either 2 or 3. I can't remember.
Yes. What I'm reading here, it says the NDAA had wide bipartisan support until Thursday when the House Republicans tacked on partisan amendments and the left whipped its members to vote against it. So when the House came to vote on Friday, it pretty much passed along party lines.
This is HR 2864 was added to the Department of Defense National. They attach it to a defense bill. So trying to.
And that's the one that does what?
HR 2. Let's find out. Hold on.
That's what always gets me. Is that the one that stops first responders from using Chinese drones?
HR 264
out our bans.
Countering CCP Drones Act, whatever that.
Yeah, see. I'm not sure is that the one that bans them or not. I don't even try to. I'm trying not to even follow it. It's so depressing and annoying. Right. It really is. It's like,
okay. It says here the bill has already started working its way through the Senate. If it passes the Senate, it will then go to.
It has been passed on the Senate, but it's not just the HR 2864. It's just been tacked onto a Defense Department bill, a budget bill. So like most of them aren't even going to read, and most of them aren't even going to read that part.
Yeah, most people don't even care about that. It's
Mm-hmm.
I know it's important to us, more or less, but it's a small drop in the bucket when you think about the big picture. That's the problem. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
People throw around numbers like $10 billion and stuff like that, and
right
when the government's budget's like $3 trillion, you know what I mean? It's like, ooh, $10 billion, huh?
Yeah, that's
or $11 billion, huh? Ooh,
Yeah,
that's not even Ukraine money.
Yeah,
they sent more money than that to Israel.
All right, here's the actual bill. The NDAA funds all elements of the DoD and national defense operations of the Department of Energy, and every year a new version of this becomes law for the past 6 decades. What was once a bill that was 1 page long and only 3 sections is now over 1,000 pages with even more sections, many of which don't have anything to do with funding the military. One of these sections, H.R. 2864, the Countering CCP Drones Act, was added to the bill and can be found under Section 1722. So they just stuffed it into the sausage.
Right.
That's all. And they're not even looking at it.
Nope. Yep. Yeah, it's super duper annoying, but
it would remove DJI's ability to get approval from the FCC, banning any future drones from being imported, and possibly grounding current drones.
Right. That grounding current drones is the only thing that I'm worried about. Not that I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't like to get a new, a drone at some point, right? But it's not like something I'm that concerned about short term. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the idea of grounding the current drones, I'm not sure that it makes them illegal. It doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't ground them. You know what I mean? It's like when they made automatic weapons illegal, they didn't automatically disappear from everybody's gun safes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It just made them illegal to.
All right. So here's the thing. I don't think it's going to pass the Congress, the Senate anyway. I mean, the NDA had wide bipartisan support until Thursday when House Republicans tacked on partisan amendments on the left. And the left whipped its members to vote against it. So when the House came to vote on the NDAA Friday, the vote was pretty much along party lines. If it's along party lines, it's not going to pass the Senate because the Democrats don't control the Senate.
Yeah, the Democrats block it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny to root for Democrats because that's the funny thing. I was talking to Ken the other day, and it's like the only subject that I could support Democrats on, and that's the funniest part about this.
But don't give them too much credit. Like it says here, however, this should not be taken as Democrats being against the ban. Anti-China legislation is popular on both sides of the aisle.
Exactly.
So, so the Democrats aren't supporting drones either. The bill has already worked its way through the Senate. If it passes the Senate, it will go to the president's desk for signature to law. He doesn't know what he's signing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Jody. Everybody just get there, put your drone up, and straight to Washington.
Yeah, Million Man Drone March.
Right.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget hashtag Toffee. Get that typed in and get going.
Yeah.
Guess Uncle Bill's going to be riding his motorcycle and his boat more often now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, the idea that they're going to go retroactively eliminating licenses, I've never seen it for a consumer product. I know that the more hyperbolic amongst us like to bring up like radio stations and pirate radio stations and yada yada yada. You know what I mean? But
I don't know.
I've never seen it.
They've already got a war on appliances. I mean, the president just it just signed without Congress, forcing. There's a lawsuit right now against the White House from manufacturers of appliances because he just signed into effect water savings initiatives that were put in place by the Department of Energy, which is not there. They can't do that. They can't create laws. So there's a lawsuit going on now, and it's idiotic because they've been forcing these manufacturers. You ever notice your washing machine? Sometimes it takes two times. You end up having to clean your clothes twice because the water restrictions and what they're doing is ridiculous. It doesn't work. You end up using more water and more energy because you're over cleaning it because you're cleaning it a second time. And
you got to flush 4 times.
You know,
depending on what I have for lunch, I got to flush 4 times. You know,
and none of it makes any sense.
You know,
yeah.
Stupid.
Yep. You're right.
Is Carr still that same guy, the commissioner? That first guy, the guy that was commissioner when Trump was president, was the one that came in hot after DJI. Is there a guy in there now that's anti-DJI? Because he was the guy that said DJI drones can read your heartbeat. Remember that guy? DJI drones can get your health information and send it to China.
You know, it kind of warms my heart that they're concerned about my health.
Yeah. I want to respond to John Kay. Even if the president doesn't sign it, it will automatically become law after.
Yeah, he's still there.
Yeah.
Brendan Carr.
Right.
Yep.
He's the commissioner. The chairwoman is Jessica Rosenworcel.
Rosenworcel. There's a name for it.
Yeah.
Good old Rosenworcel.
Oh, Paul says
we can all move to Mexico. I hear there's a Jew running Mexico now, so
Shine Bomb.
Yeah, we can all move to Mexico and fly our drones.
Claudia.
I want a Gavilta taco.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Gavilta fish
With a
tacos.
schmear. I want a taco with a schmear.
Yeah. Taco with your lots. Yeah. Okay.
Actually, cream cheese on a taco. That might not be bad.
Probably would be pretty good.
Oh, I think that'd be actually pretty right.
I don't know.
That don't
Ground
sound bad.
beef and cream cheese.
Yeah. We got John Coopy.
Sour cream.
Sour cream and cream cheese are just, how far apart are they?
And we got
Sour cream is a little bit more sour, so cream cheese is not going to be as sour.
Smooth. I think it'd be. I'm going to try it now. I have both in my refrigerator.
You put your schmear on the
Sour
taco
cream, and I'll do a taco with cream cheese, and we'll see what happens. I'll eat them both and forget what I was doing.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about as far as Trump's administration and toilets. This has been going on since like the 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
It's been going on for a minute. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not even. It's just stupid, and the part that always bothers me is there's adults in the room that know this is stupid, and they let it go, and that's the part that irritates me, is the people standing behind that clown, nodding their little heads when they know for a fact it's bullshit. You know what I mean? That's the stuff that bugs me. That there are adults in the room, and they know.
But the problem is, drone banning is not going to move the needle politically one way or the other. So if anything, there's way more people that think drones are bad than people that understand that they're not. So that's how that's going.
Yeah, and you know what? I know it's horrible for a lot of drone pilots and stuff like that, but I don't know, man. I have screws missing. I have a hard time getting so attached to something that I'll go do something else. You know what I mean? I'll go do something else if it comes down to it. If not, but I just don't foresee it being grounding existing drones. That's just. But then I didn't think this would go at all. So quite frankly, they might surprise me. They might surprise me and ground all the existing drones. But then that's Hollywood drones, that's agriculture, that's SAR, that's the whole shebang. but I don't know how. And again, I don't even know how they're going to ground them. You know
Yeah,
that.
and what kind of alternative are they going to give the public? You know, I mean, are they going to actually finally invest and use government money to invest in drone development and or, you know, I don't think
consumer drone development.
Both, whatever.
No,
it's a market.
And why should they? Why should they? I don't want the government involved in. You know me again. I'm a libertarian. I don't want the government involved in anything. I want the market to decide who wins and loses. I don't want the government to decide who wins. Like somebody greases somebody's palm, so Skydio, gets to be the consumer drone.
Well, I don't mean necessarily. Well, I mean they can actually invest in military development. That's because that's their job. But they could still give tax benefits and tax breaks and so on and so forth if there's a consumer demand for a particular product that other nations are doing better than we are at, and just make it just a positive environment for businesses to make money, create jobs, and further the economy. You know, if the market's there, they should do that.
Yeah, again, if the market's there, the government needs to get involved.
I mean, actually, I'm sorry, Lon. I mean, but I'm not saying that they should actually have a department where they develop drones. I mean, I'm talking about just opening up the free market to a point where it's actually advantageous for businesses to get involved and make a dollar. You know, and if it's there, then a smart entrepreneur will get involved.
I'm not arguing, but the market's open right now, and no one's doing it.
Is it?
You know
because right now they're getting their nuts crushed by the Chinese, so that's why they're not
Whose
getting.
fault is that?
Well,
whose fault is that? You know what I mean? There's been American drone companies, and they dropped the ball, man. There's no nice way.
What I'm saying is, if they're that concerned about the Chinese having that market, and they're going to start limiting that market, then they have to open avenues to make it profitable for American companies to actually get involved with that. And if we and frankly, if we have to go to other countries, foreign nations for the parts rather than China, countries that are more friendly to the United States politically.
Right.
I mean, I know you're not crazy about Japan, but Japan is our ally. You know, there is that one.
No, Japan's fine.
You know, there's Japan.
But Japan has half their shit made in China.
South Korea, you know, one of the biggest producers of chips in the world. Hyundai. Hyundai has its own chip manufacturing plant. Did you know that? They silicon chip manufacturing.
Yeah. Taiwan.
Taiwan is our ally, you know, until we let the Chinese swallow them up.
Right.
No,
all right, everybody.
There are others.
Coffee.
Go ahead.
Let's get that.
There are other.
Malaysia is not an enemy. It's Vietnam.
We'll just go ahead and develop them like we did China. And then in 50 years, everybody be bitching about Taiwan or Malaysia or Vietnam. I'm a realist, man.
Well, that's how it goes.
Happened with Japan. Same shit happened with Korea. Same shit happened with China, and the same shit's going to happen with the next country.
Yeah, down the road, you know. But you know, we have to worry about here and now.
Kicking that can,
You know, then you move on to the next guy. Help him out. You know, I don't know. You know, I don't have the same friends I did 20 years ago.
I personally think we should in-house that shit.
All right, Paul, I'll do that.
All right,
I tell you. Yeah, I personally think we should develop chips in the U.S. and they're talking about it. But the big plan is to have a foreign country come in here and start making chips here. Well, hooray! You know, but it's still.
They've got Intel's got the NVIDIA. They both got the technology. They both can do it. They're both looking at investing in United States operations.
Yeah.
You know,
John Coopy.
It take a while.
Put your hashtag.
It's gonna take a while.
Chat. Hashtag coffee, John.
I mean, there was such a thing as Silicon Valley for a while there.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Are you kidding me? Texas Instruments, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah. Oh, you bet. Gateway. I remember when it was a Gateway plant. And almost everything soup to nuts was made in the U.S. I remember Charles. What was it? Curtis Mathis. Remember Curtis Mathis TVs?
Yep.
Who the fuck invented TVs? Now, you know, there's hardly a single television made in the United States now.
Yep.
Or radio, you know, or radios, or microwaves.
We were buying TVs at at the last bowling center I was at from a company that claimed to be the last American television manufacturer, and we were actually, and they were cheap, and we were buying screens for above the lanes from that. I can't think of the name of it now, but they went under. So there's that.
I wonder if they will soup to nuts though, as far as they were making the panels and everything. It's the hard.
Pretty sure they were. I mean, they claimed they were, but I don't know. Made in USA.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know of a single panel company.
Westinghouse.
Panel.
All right, Bill, you want to get ready at the drum roll, please?
Get ready to the drum. Holy shit!
I have to find it. There it is. Ready?
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations.
Bert, since you're in the Philippines,
whoa,
it won't get to you.
What? Bring it to him next year.
Coffee, Bert.
Bring it to him when you go next year.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. When I come to the Philippines next year, I will bring some with me because I've sent
Lloyd. Lloyd.
Prize dumpster.
Prize dumpster.
Yeah.
I thought he was a Star Wars. I thought he was a Star Wars character.
Yeah.
Bert Window.
Well, Bert, because here's the deal. I've sent Christmas cards to friends in the Philippines, and none of them got it because their postal system sucks over there. Now, if you
say U.S. on that thing, and is there money in here? Is there money in here?
Yeah, that's right.
They probably open them to see if there's money. I wouldn't doubt that.
Yep. But if you send a big ass package like a buying box, it'll get to them. Yep.
Well, send them the candy and a great big box.
PayPal. What, for like $1? What does that piece of toffee cost? Like $1? Oh, yeah, PayPal this cat $1. $1.50.
Yeah,
what the hell does the piece of toffee cost?
I do have if you go to my main page, you'll find my PayPal right there. Yeah.
I don't think he wants to pay you.
Oh.
No,
I think you misunderstood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wants to PayPal him as prize, man. You don't give a damn about you're not wanting to send it to the Philippines.
I'll send you $1.85.
He's like that guy that won the power pack at the South Florida meetup.
You won. Now send me money and maybe I'll send it to you. I like that, Artie. That was wow. That was bad. Yeah. Oh, let me see. My free members some. Oh, look at that. 36 months I've been sending you money. Look at that.
Oh. Wow, look at that.
Oh, that's awesome.
3 years, Dad.
$72.
And let's get
a lot of money.
I need to do a cash register.
Why?
For $72, man.
Yeah.
Oh, with the
and we got the train going. Get the train going. The train is
world traveling art.
And we're headed to Concourse A.
Yeah. No, like I said, I know I'm crazy. As far as I'm concerned, I just want the government to get out of my damn way and let me prosper.
Yeah.
I want the taxes cut. I want taxes cut.
Oh, thank you.
Ugh. I want the taxes cut. I want regulations slashed. And I just want them to get out of my damn way.
Thank you, Bill.
Do the job they were originally mandated to do.
Yeah.
The federal government.
Yeah, we can get back to the days when there was no federal income tax.
Jesus.
Maybe we can get back to the days when there was no federal income tax.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that too. But that genie is not getting back in the box. In the bottle. I don't think. But I'd like a flat tax though.
Yep. That would be nice too.
Yeah, I'm tired of being penalized for success.
Dominic has
Yeah.
been a member
Yeah.
for 24 months.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Oh, okay. I'm back now. Was I choppy to you guys? Because that was choppy to me.
Yeah, you chopped up for a minute. You froze actually a couple times.
Okay.
But anyway,
You're doing the train for non-money things?
Yeah, for members, yeah. You guys
Oh.
are special.
Yeah, we are. I feel special.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
Bert.
am.
Yeah,
I'm back
well,
home.
kind of the U.S. He's in Colorado.
Yeah.
ah, U.S. adjacent.
Yeah, I'm really in the almost the friggin' middle of the country. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
What?
I often forget about that part of the country. You ever forget about that part of the country, Bill?
I never give a thought.
I forget about it. North Dakota, South Dakota, Colorado.
Dakota's are nice.
They exist.
Dakota's like the country. Colorado, no.
Wyoming. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Where you got Russian sun off your coast. Yeah, there you go.
West Cali. No, Eastern Cali, pro cut. I know what you meant though.
Oh, when I was in at Lipa City, I was there for about 2 days. There. But
Regale us with stories of your trip to the Philippines, Art.
Oh,
Art, did you go to the Philippines?
I
yes,
didn't know.
yeah,
Did
it
you
was
really?
wonderful.
Did you get laid?
Uh,
That's all I care about.
With a wooden spoon?
I stayed at the luxurious Villa Feliz home in Lipa City. That would be James and Ness. Had a wonderful time there, and they loved Irene because Irene is so helpful. She was like,
No, cleaning up
Like
after
having
you.
another maid.
Cleaning up after him.
Yep.
Constantly, you know.
Yeah, it was like having a
Yep.
maid.
Yeah.
You know, come in.
Yep.
Hey, I want a Filipino maid.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool, actually.
Thank you, Steve. There's my PayPal, and there's my Teespring. If you want to buy a T-shirt, or I've got
T-shirts.
tumblers, all kinds of stuff there.
Really?
Yep.
I've never even seen you drink out of one on your channel. Do you have tumblers? You can't afford them. They're probably $50.
You should hold them up and drink from them when you're on your channel. Art. That's
no shit. People might say, "Oh wow, where'd you get that cup, Art? I want one."
Yeah. Well, Bill, you should show the one that you bought from my Teespring.
Art bought one. Bill, you bought one? How many
Yeah.
people total?
Yes.
I have a coffee mug.
Yeah.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Not a tumbler though.
Coffee.
No,
Did
not
you
a
buy
tumbler.
one of those
40 to 30
aluminum-
tumblers. I don't need any more tumblers. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I swear to God. Hell, I use red Solo cups these days. I do. I use Solo cups. Oops.
You're the one clogging up the landfill. My
No
ball.
kids. Fuck them. I got no kids. Hate to break the news to you, but I'm gonna keep driving my V8 using red Solo cups and paper towels and plastic bags and all that. Meow.
There you go.
Red Solo cup. I fill you up. Let's have a party. Speaking of which, I'll be
I
back.
will be right back.
He's got his flute. The Bill's got his flute there.
I can't leave
You
you.
leave me and Chaz by ourselves. That's cool.
Okay, you guys can handle it. That's okay.
We can handle it, but we'll sit around and talk about porn.
We've been talking over Chaz now for half an hour. So let Chaz, you got it.
We'll sit around and talk about I don't know, like BB. What do they call that? BBSM or something? I don't know. Anyway,
I think you talk more about that than you let on.
Well, what can I say? You have to be a person of culture. You can't be against something unless you're familiar with it. You know,
you can obviously you can, because we have people that are against drones, and they have the people that are most empowered to be against drones don't know what the F they're talking about.
that's true.
So,
But it goes for most things. Come on, let's. All we got to do is do the math. You know what I mean? Most people in Congress right now, about something, of course, but half the stuff they vote on a daily, they have no. They haven't served in the military,
yeah.
but they're voting on military issues. You know, they've never owned a business, but they're voting on business regulation and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, they've never built a road, but they're voting on road stuff. You know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know, so. Oh, okay. Okay. You do have one. Cool. Or is that just a sticker stuck on a tumbler?
I ran out. I had a mimosa it up.
Oh, gold. Cool.
Oh, he's got a flute.
You can read the thing now. So
25th anniversary of sobriety. Hip hip
today,
hooray.
today's my anniversary.
25th anniversary of sobriety. That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Hip hip hooray.
hey, congrats. Yes, I got ArtCo Tumblr. Let me make myself big.
Art. Make yourself
Here
big.
you go. You like my Filipino hat?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
That's
kind
so
of
Filipino.
It is. You look Filipino now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I thought you were Flight Path for a minute there.
Yeah.
I would have swore you're Aldrin.
Yes, he's very Aldrinish.
Yeah,
Very Aldrinish.
I'm a Buzz Aldrinish.
Uh,
Yeah, I got my Apollo reference there.
What does it mean? I could drink an entire bottle of champagne and I'm just fine.
Yeah.
That you have a very strong constitution.
Am I drinking
And,
too much? Maybe.
I don't know. How
He's
strong is
almost
champagne?
Yeah.
I started. Well, you know, I did start drinking it an hour and a half ago, so that's all right.
Oh, you're pacing yourself.
Maybe 2 hours ago.
Ha! Asking for an autograph. But that would be like, hey, Mr. Mays, can I have your autograph?
Yeah. Yeah. It's got the
Say hey.
sun. It's basically the Filipino flag. It's got the stars, the 3 stars that represent the 3 provinces.
Islands?
You got
Oh,
the Visayas, you got Luzon, and Mindanao.
there you
Yeah,
go.
but it can't be just islands because they have like 1,000 islands. They you know.
Yeah, my bad.
Well,
I was just a
yeah,
guess.
it's
I like
divided-
guessing.
1,000 stars all over.
It's divided into 3 sections. That's how the Philippines is divided.
Gotcha. Like
You
three
got the
states.
central islands, or the Visayas, and then the southern islands, that's Mindanao and that area. And the northern island is mostly Luzon, and all the islands up, like Mindoro is part of the upper
But they don't get their own star because they didn't pay enough.
Yeah, they didn't pay enough.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right, Bert. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where's Bert live?
Mindanao.
Batangas.
I like guessing shit.
What city?
I like guessing shit. Manila, because there's only 3 things in the Philippines. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be one of my guesses.
Bert, what city do you live in?
My wife's family lives in Baguio.
Yeah.
Baguio, yeah.
Baguio.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's in Cebu City. That was one of the places I stayed at. I was at Mandui, which is a suburb of Cebu City.
Sounds like you made that up.
Cool. Yeah, I know, doesn't it though? You can just say almost anything. We all go, oh yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, I was in Wubba Wabba City. Oh yeah, Wubba Wabba, huh? Yeah. I've heard of that. They make a great crepe there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You know.
She's got family in Tobacco, Albay, and she lives.
Oh.
Her family's right now mostly from Baguio. That's where her dad and her mom.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
Baguio's a nice area, apparently. That's what they say. It's like a resort city
Mm-hmm.
where people come.
One of the places I went to, Bert, was Tops, which is a cool place. It's up in the hills, and it's a
Strip joint?
beautiful overlook of Cebu City. And that's where I flew my drone there. And then I went to the Temple of Leah, which is a copy of the Parthenon in there. And we went to Sorrel Natural Park, which was cool. Flew my drone there. And where else? Oh, we went to Tops. It's on the yep.
On the top of the hill.
Yep.
No way.
It's very descriptive.
I thought it was in a valley or something.
Well, it's then we went to Magellan's Cross.
Tops. Isn't that where the baseball cards came from? With the
That's
Tops.
2 P's, Bill. 2 P's.
Magellan's Cross. That's a good reference there.
Right. Mm-hmm.
For all you history buffs, that's kind of cool.
Yep.
I hope
You
not.
know what? No, they don't. They don't have handicap parking there.
Well, they don't have any handicapped people. Is why.
They don't allow it there.
No, they kill them at birth, don't they?
Oh my God! I wasn't gonna go. Yes, they throw them into the volcano.
Some cultures they do. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Some cultures that's very accepted.
Iceland, where they euthanize any babies born with Down syndrome.
With the defects, any defects. Period.
They do.
Some cultures have in the past.
No,
I'm not
he's
saying
in
now.
Iceland. They do that in Iceland. Get out.
Yeah, they do. That's why there aren't any people with Down syndrome in Iceland.
Oh,
Get the hell out of here. They euthanize Down syndrome babies in Iceland today.
Yeah, well, once they're born, they euthanize. Yeah, or
they abort them in the womb. You can test for Down syndrome before the baby's born.
I don't know if I believe that story. Let's take a look here.
You can test for Down syndrome in the womb.
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, why not just abort the child? Why have it be born and then? I guess so you can make sure. I guess.
Yep.
Sure.
They can find out if you have spina bifida and some other defects too.
In the womb, right?
Yep.
Can they test for that in the womb?
Yep. What they do
why
is
wait till the baby?
Well, some people
they don't believe in abortion. They'd rather wait till they're born first and then just kill them.
Yep.
Let me see. No, Iceland. Here we go. AIO overview. No, Iceland does not euthanize children with Down syndrome, but the country has a high rate of pregnancy termination for Down syndrome. No, they don't.
Oh, they abort.
It's not a government official thing where they. God Almighty, could you even imagine?
Could you imagine?
No,
they abort. So they abort. I mean,
Iceland pregnant women can choose to undergo prenatal screening for chromosomal disorders such as Down syndrome, but the tests are optional. The screening tests consider the mother's age, previous health, and blah, 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 ultrasound. Yeah, so they are aborting Down syndrome people.
They're aborting them.
They're not euthanizing them. No.
Right.
How could the world allow them to let them be born first and then kill them?
That's pretty harsh.
Well,
when you could test for it beforehand. That's where I was going with this. I mean, if you couldn't test beforehand, I'm not gonna say I would have. I would say I'd co-sign it, but I would understand it more. But when you can pre-screen for it, why would you do that?
Right.
Wow, look at CBS News. They make it sound like a positive thing. Why Down syndrome in Iceland has almost disappeared. Iceland has almost eliminated Down syndrome by aborting virtually 100% of fetuses that test positive. Wow. That's wonderful. How nice.
Yeah.
What a wonderful
I don't know, man. You know me, I'm kind of hard. So I don't know if that's a bad thing. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know, man.
They don't live that long. Let them go.
I want to say hello to Brad, man, this attic, and we got Dewey, which would be Darren. Okay.
That's a tough one. That's a bad subject. Yeah,
I've
that's a tough subject, isn't it? That's a tough subject.
what
But
a terrible one. But Down syndrome people are generally happy, easy to get along with, nice, very sweet. I don't know.
I'm not making value judgments on them as
Ugh.
their character. I'm just saying, and I mean birth defects in general. You know, no offense. I don't even want to mention this because it sounds like it's some kind of target. But no offense to art or whatever. But I'm just saying, sometimes I wonder if you know that the results are going to be a lifetime of pain and suffering, if that wouldn't be a better choice. I'm
That's
I'm
done.
just proposing it. I'm not
People
advocating for it.
It's done.
I'm just proposing it.
What you just described is being done now. Actually, people have genetic tests on their babies before they're born, and they make those decisions now. That's what's going on. That's the big argument. Would I like to have a 15-year life that's going to be harder than the next guy's, or not live at all? I mean, that's the question you ask, and I'd rather be alive for a while.
Yep.
Define.
I mean, because then you can look at the other end of it. You can look at the other end of it. My health is starting to deteriorate as I get older. Should I just euthanize myself, or should I suffer through the next 20 years?
Well, you know what?
Hey, man.
I don't know.
Hey, man. What level of pain are you willing to endure? Just
Janet's channel.
I've been married 3 times. What does that tell you?
What level of pain are you willing to endure to breathe, to take another breath? That's the question.
I just want to see what's next, even if I'm not physically enjoying myself. I don't know. I'm not in pain yet, so I'll let you know.
Yeah. It's a tough one. And I don't like libertarian. I don't like judging other people's decisions.
Not a lot.
You know what I mean?
Some pain, not a lot.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't think suicide should be illegal. I think assisted suicide shouldn't be illegal. I'm not necessarily for the suicide booths in Futurama, right? I'm not necessarily there. You get a little depressed, you walk into a booth and off yourself.
Honestly, if someone truly wants to commit suicide, the law doesn't matter. They just commit suicide.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's okay to allow people that enjoy helping people commit suicide. That should be a thing. Do what you say. If it's personal, then it's personal. Take care of it, because anybody can kill themselves. Anybody can kill themselves if they truly want to.
Okay.
I could kill myself now.
It's illegal.
Some people would wish, would really.
It's
I don't believe you. Prove it.
It's illegal. I said
it's illegal to kill myself. Yes. Okay. Arrest me.
It's illegal.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying.
Arrest me afterwards.
It should be illegal. I don't think it should be illegal. Is what I'm saying.
Suicide. I mean, anybody I shoot. I shot that guy, but he wanted to die.
Right. I'm once again illegal. I'm not arguing the cause of whether or not someone should kill themselves. I'm saying it should be illegal.
But the problems happen when people that get involved in mercy assisted suicides, and you can understand that, and you explain it, and they're really suffering, and they're helping them. The fact is that gets taken advantage of, because there are people that have taken it upon themselves to do it. And they've been caught doing it in hospitals across the country, nurses, doctors. And that's why if you really want to do it, then do it. Doesn't matter. It's illegal. You're gonna be dead. Nothing's gonna happen afterwards.
If I wanted to get up and kill everybody on this panel, a law is not going to stop me either. That's not the point. I'm saying that.
No, but you'll be punished. No. You missed one.
And you could be punished for trying to kill yourself.
You could be punished for it, especially now that you just said that open, on YouTube. There's the evidence, boys and girls. Anyway, no, but there's a punishment there. The fact that it's illegal to kill yourself is stupid, because you kill yourself.
That's what I just said. You're going
no, to kill yourself.
I said that.
But I'm talking about a law making it illegal to help somebody kill himself. That's a different.
We're talking about two different things. There's killing yourself.
Well, you said it's just a suicide before.
I said both. I said I'm not pro assisted suicide. I'm not sure that.
Next on ArtCo Drone Solutions, our next panelist is Dr. Jack Kevorkian.
Right. Dr. Jack Kevorkian.
And it's this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And what he did was he set up a mechanism for people to kill themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
He didn't literally kill them.
Allegedly, he got caught
mechanism.
helping making decisions for people, and encouraging
a mechanism. He set up a mechanism.
He was involved with more.
And they still killed themselves. Some
What do you
people
need a
are
mechanism for overdose. Take a gun, whatever.
quadriplegic, Bill. Some people are quadriplegic.
How many people commit suicide as quadriplegic? Now you're talking about it.
Probably none because they can't because they're quadriplegic.
Yeah.
Stop it. Just roll it. Just
Dom.
just move that wheelchair onto the train track.
Yeah, there you go. And that's what you call
blowing in the tube.
That's what you call a novice quad.
No, I'm just saying. That's all. Some people are quadriplegics. Some people can't. They can't, or they're physically incapable of killing themselves. And some of the people that Jack Kevorkian helped kill themselves were people like that. It's true. They're confined in wheelchairs. They
actually arrested him because there were court cases of people that apparently weren't convinced that they should do it, and he guided them towards it. I mean, that was the argument there.
I don't doubt that. I'm not Jack Kevorkian, man. You know what I mean?
Instead of getting them help, getting them, they were perfectly physical. They weren't in pain. In other words, they were perfectly physically healthy people. Could have gotten help.
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. But if you say so, okay.
No, I mean, that's what I read. Now maybe it was anti. Maybe it was bullshit. But that is what I read. And that's just it, though. What point of pain is so much pain that it's okay to help them kill themselves? I mean, who's going to make these decisions?
The person in pain.
I don't know. Do it yourself.
All right.
Do it yourself.
Yeah. This show's going to get a lot of views tonight.
Yeah.
You had 19 people in here when I showed up, man.
This show is killing itself right now.
Yeah.
19 people in there when
I think you're going to get an email from YouTube.
No, okay. Everyone has the right to their opinion. I fully believe that.
Regardless of what that's a tag I could put in my.
Everyone has the right to their opinion.
Yeah.
Again, people. There are people that can be reached through therapy, and they can turn their lives around. Right. That were ready to kill themselves, but if you take that step, that option's gone. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
That's true. You're not wrong, except that all I'm saying is when you make it illegal, when you make it the social pariah behind it, when et cetera, and you convince people they're going to hell if they do it, and stuff like that.
Well, the laws have nothing to do with whether you're going to hell or not. That's a different story.
I didn't say that. I'm saying that the cultural, animus, the legal, the et cetera, pile all that up. You make someone suffer through, a lot of things that otherwise they might not suffer through. That's all.
Yeah.
How many times at work I say, "Will somebody shoot me?" Some days sure. I was just assisting him.
Yeah. No, all these subjects are very deep.
I watched Discovery on the Paramount channel. Oh God, I'm watching.
No, right? No,
there's a show.
All these subjects are nuanced and and based on opinion. Stand your ground laws. There's people that don't think that should be illegal. What if that guy would have turned his life around, but you shot him when he was breaking in your house?
Yeah, well, I helped him.
Doesn't matter.
It was assisted suicide.
That's what I would say. If you break in my house, I'm going to assist you.
Yeah,
right to the morgue. I've already shot 2 people trying to break in my house. I'll make it 3 right now. If somebody wants to break in.
That's called taxpayer relief fund. Yeah.
It was another sheriff in Florida that encouraged his people to shoot people breaking into their houses.
Yep.
It was hilarious. Did you see that? It was hilarious. He goes, "We encourage people to shoot anyone breaking in their house. We'll come and clean them up, get a statement from you, and be on our way."
It's called a DRT. You know what DRT is, Bill?
I'm sorry, I was reading the Kevorkian thing. Apparently, that was a different guy to get arrested for what I was talking to you about. But he did get arrested because he actually injected the guy personally and videotaped it.
Oh, Jack did?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Was the guy? No offense, but
I don't know. The guy had ALS.
So he probably might not have been able to do it himself.
Well, he would have made a mess.
Yeah.
He might not have been able to do it himself.
I missed.
Come on, concede.
Eventually,
Concede. He might not have been able to do them himself, right?
Yeah,
So
just that he was in a lot of pain. That's all.
that's right, Bert. That happens in a lot of Asian countries, especially Japan, where you got parents that have high expectations of their children, so high that the kid, if he gets a B, they feel like a failure, and that's that's right, Paul. Yeah, feel the need, reach out to somebody.
Dude, you know the funniest thing I realized the other day? It is Men's Mental Health Month and Gay Pride Month at the same time.
Oh boy.
If I'm not mistaken, I
not-
think June is men's mental health month, if I'm not mistaken.
Not
And
not commenting on that correlation.
Isn't it men's mental health month?
Well, you know what? I will look it up. Men's Mental Health Month.
When you'll find it is.
It is, right?
Oh,
It's not. Yeah.
well, Men's Mental Health Month.
What the fuck? Who's planning this bullshit? You know what I'm saying? How stupid is that?
What do you got to do to get a whole month, man? The mental health month, I understand. Totally, totally understand the mental health month, because that makes sense, because it affects such a huge percentage of the population. Totally understand that. The other one?
So when are we gonna have that parade? The men's mental health
Denver
parade.
just had their parade, and it's the biggest in the country.
What?
Yep.
A mental health parade?
No, Gay Pride Parade.
Oh yeah, I know, but I'm saying we should have a mental health parade.
Yeah, there you go. You know what?
Go down the street.
What about?
I don't know.
I'm waiting for GIMP month. When are we going to have our own friggin' month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got all kinds of laws. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Americans with Disabilities Act. There's all kinds of
laws.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
A whole friggin' month like these other idiots.
Whatever. I can't park within 100 feet of any store in the country because of your ass. Get the fuck out of here.
Americans with Disabilities Act. We gotta have special bathroom. We gotta spend money, put special bathrooms in for you. There's no
ramps and shit.
If my toilet's back up in the handicap bathrooms in my business, I have to shut the fuck down. Don't even tell me. They're full of baloney.
Oh, they don't pay any attention to those poor disabled folks. Get this shit out of here. Dude. You guys have one of the strongest lobbies, period. You're right up there with I don't know, black people maybe. You're in there, dude. It's insane. It's insane. You guys
we got
look at them a little cross-eyed, and people fucking step two, baby.
I gotta let unwashed, flea-ridden, bitten dogs in a place that has a food license. Meanwhile, there's people with allergies that can't breathe. Like I'm an asthmatic. I'm allergic to certain animals. Cats.
I'll agree with that, Don.
And then people come in with it. Well, this is I have to have this. So what about everybody else around you? I mean, allergies are serious allergies, and asthma. Asthma is the number one lung ailment in the country. I mean, I don't know what the percentage of people that have asthma, and we have allergies to pets and animals and birds, feathers, whatever. So somebody walks in with this is my service animal, and your rights supersede mine.
Good point.
Yes. I'm just kidding.
Apparently, you want to bring it onto an airplane? What I gotta breathe it in and circulate it. Hey, it's just
I've seen
Benadryl. They can't take a pill to be able to walk, buddy. Buddy.
Benadryl.
I pulled that out of the air, man. I don't have allergies, so you get the Flonase or something and get over it. This dude can't walk.
Look, those animals have done great things for a lot of our veterans. That's the only reason that I support them.
Yeah, the VA keeps trying to talk me into getting a dog. They say I'm too solitary. It's kind of funny because I'm an ex-sniper. You know, I got sniper training.
You
I
need
swear to
an
God, that's their
emotional
motivation.
support animal?
Yeah,
You?
I don't know. They keep telling me that I should get a dog. You know, every time I talk to them, they ask me if I've gotten a dog or if I'm still living alone, and I'm like, yeah. And they're like, huh? And I'm like, what do you mean, huh?
Okay.
What do you mean,
That's
huh?
it. I mean, there was a time there was just a few here and there. Now they're everywhere, and I think they
Yep.
promote it. You know, they
Yep.
do.
Emotional support
It's one
animals.
thing- it's one thing. These emotional support animals, when these guys really have hard PTSD, and the animal keeps them calm, or helps that their vision isn't very good, it keeps them from walking out into traffic or whatever. I mean, these animals have real needs, a real nest, you know, and totally support that. But a lot of times it's just because I like having my dog with me. I mean, I like having my dog with me too, but I don't bring him. I used to have a new feed. I used to bring everywhere. She used to sit in the. She looked like she was. I'd get out of the car. Looks like she was driving. She was so big. She'd be sitting above the steering wheel.
That's a good looking dog too. Those newbies are. That's a good
Great temperament. Just really good animal. And but I wouldn't bring her in a store, you know, or in a restaurant or like that, you know. But I don't know. Nowadays, it's how dare you? This is my emotional support animal. He doesn't have to wear a banner. I don't have to show documentation. You know, yeah.
Yep. Ron, you need a support parakeet.
Oof. No.
No, you want that bird
You know what?
repeating stuff that he says. No.
No, it's not even that. It's just birds in general, man. It's like, I know that there's that outlier. That's like that where there's that outlier. I can get it. There's some people have birds that sit on their shoulder and you know and whatever. But just to have some animal that sits in the cage that I just gotta clean up after all the time is not my idea of a good time.
I feel like I sound insensitive, and I don't mean to. You know, a lot of folks they get by every day because they have these creatures with them and like that. And that's great. But you know what? You can get by without walking into a restaurant. If I never walked into a restaurant for the rest of my life, I could still have a good life. You know, if I you know, oh, but you're limiting his freedoms and he should be able to go wherever you. No, sometimes you can't. You know, sometimes you can't. I can't walk into a woman's bathroom because they smell better. You know what I mean? You know, and I know that was really.
Yeah, you can technically.
Yeah, I guess you can. You know,
you can say I'm a woman today, and they go strolling right in there.
I identify as a woman.
You're an ugly woman. You don't. Yeah. You're not womany at all. Not even a little.
I don't know. Art's kind of feminine.
I will slap you.
Ooh.
I'll bend over so you can slap me.
Yeah.
You have to, but you have to get on your knees just about.
Oh,
no, I'm glad that they have these animals that make their life better. I really do. But sometimes in life you have to have restrictions. You know, that's life.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, some people like to smoke all the time. That don't mean you get to walk into a restaurant and do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. God, I'm so glad. I'm sorry, smokers, but oof.
Well, when I did smoke, I used to actually, when I would say I had to fly and I had to have that connecting flight, I used to intentionally go to Charlotte as my connecting flight because that was like one of the last airports where you could still smoke behind security. You know, only a couple places you could sit at the bar waiting for your flight and have a cigarette inside the airport. I used to intentionally do that, but I didn't break the rules. I didn't go to airports where you couldn't do it and then sneak a cigarette. I wouldn't do that, you know. But
he's the guy trying to disable the smoke detector in the lavatory on the plane.
Yeah, that's a federal offense. You go, boy. Yeah. You go, boy. But when you get off the plane, you're gonna have some splaining to do, Lucy.
Yeah.
Lucy, got some splaining to do. You know, so no, man.
Well, makes sense.
Like I said, I'm a total live and let live kind of person. What you do, as long as what you do doesn't affect me, I don't care what you do. Period. Yep. And I mean that. Cross the board, baby. I don't care what you do. If you derive happiness from hitting yourself in the head with a hammer sitting at your kitchen table, you go, boy. You go, boy. Go ahead.
As long as you have insurance, because if you don't, you're going to go to the hospital and the taxpayers are.
That's what I was just going to say. long as I don't got to buy the hammer, and as long as I don't got to pay for the
medical bill.
surgery after the fact. Yep.
Right.
I don't give a shit what you do. You know.
All right, let's ask you a question. Is a lot of people believe that medical care is a right?
Who you asking, Art?
How can medical care be a right when it's a service that's provided by another human being?
Right. That's right.
Right. It's impossible for a service provider.
There are no unalienable rights by God that you can endow on a human being that forces somebody else to provide the service, because you are infringing on their rights.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I want there to be a blowjob right.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it should be serviced by all the women on welfare, since we're paying them anyway. You know, they should have to put red lights outside their trailers or whatever. And I'm driving down the road and I feel like a blowjob. I go, oh, there's a welfare right there. Just roll up and get a quick DJ.
Pride month, so you're in luck.
I said women. Did I say women like several times? I think BJ's should be all right, and I think that
well, some of them do identify.
You did mention BJ's a couple minutes ago, so
yeah, there
top
you go.
Yeah. Have you had a BJ recently? Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, Art.
Oh, I'm talking to you.
Who, me? No, man.
You've been bringing it up, so
Yeah.
There's no lady, I don't think there's any ladies left in the audience here, so I can't.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, let's see. We talked about drones.
We did.
Talked about abortion and assisted suicide. Oh, I think we covered it all tonight.
No, wait, and BJ's.
And BJ's, yep. Oh, and Pride Day or Pride Month.
And service animals.
Service animals, yep. Sometimes
well, I have a drone topic for you. I think, and I might mention it on Johnny's channel tomorrow too. So, you know, I have a Mini 4 Pro, right?
Right.
And it's an okay drone, you know, whatever. I flew it a bunch of times. In fact, I went out of my way to fly that drone. And then today I went out and I said, well, let me bust out Old Faithful, the Mavic 3. And I'm sorry, everyone, but everyone that's running around with a mini drone and they say it's good enough or it's just as good as it, and nah, son, that's a lot of copium. You know, you got going there. If your budget only calls for that, then obviously great, and that's cool. But the idea that you know, a Mini 4 Pro is just as good as a Mavic 3. Or maybe even the Air 3.
Are you talking about video quality or flight characteristics of both?
Just in general. People think, I've had people try to tell me that the Mini 4 Pro flies just as good as a Mavic 3.
No, I wouldn't. I would say that.
Well, people have.
I doubt a Mini 4 Pro flies as good as the Air 2. I don't.
I would assume not, too.
Yeah.
It
let
might
alone an Air 2S or an Air 3. I would really doubt that.
Yeah,
Air 3 is even bigger than an Air 2S, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's slightly bigger.
Yeah. The Air 3 is almost is as big as the Mavic Pro was, if I'm not mistaken. So, no, it was just very interesting because I hear that a lot from people, even the video quality too. But I don't go there. That's so subjective that I'll let them have that one, but it's not true either, you know. But
you see, I have a mini drone and I have an Air 2S. Now it's not your Mavic, but I have an Air, and there's a huge difference. You know, don't get it. The mini flies great. You know, it goes where I want it to go. It comes back when I want it to. It does a nice job. But is it as rock solid as the Air 2S? No, it's just not as fast. Doesn't respond as quickly. It doesn't hover as nicely. I mean, it doesn't. You know, it's just not the same. And like I said, I imagine the Air 3 is even better yet, and probably I'm sure the Mavic is even better than that. But it's what you're satisfied with, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, that's the caveat. As long as that caveat's in there. But you just hear people make these blanket statements. It's like the people that used to argue that the Nano Plus was just as good as the Mavic 3. And, you know, and there was like, oh yeah, there was a group of them. Intel Max, I think one was Oz Panoramas. Intel Max or whatever, and there was like one other guy, I can't think of his name right now, SBK 306 or whatever. I mean, there was like 3 or 4 of these guys that would just troll the internet, and the minute anybody mentioned a DJI drone, they pipe in with the Nano Plus saying it was just as good or better. You know what I'm saying? And Dominic probably knows what I'm talking about. It was crazy. People would post a video of any drone, you name it, Mavic 3, the Air 3, and they would pipe in, "Oh, my Nano Plus is just as good. I hooked it up in a TV at Best Buy, and I had, you know, everybody told me that footage was better than Mavic 3 footage."
Yeah, 40 billion pixels per inch. Yeah, that's right.
That'd be great.
The Y, huh? The RYYB sensor, yada yada yada. You know, it's like, okay, bud.
Yeah, that was a thing for a while. Nobody talks about that anymore, do they?
Yep. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Huawei started that, if I'm not mistaken, the RYYB sensor. You know what? My argument's always been and always will be with RYYB. That's a Sony sensor. Name me the Sony camera that has that sensor in it. There isn't one. So why wouldn't they use that sensor if it was so vastly superior?
Right.
Why wouldn't they use it in their own cameras if it was so vastly superior, or their own phones? Sony makes phones still, kind of, and they make.
I mean, does it have an advantage in low light for some reason? But I don't think the color reproduction is as natural as it should be, or some.
No. There's a lot.
I can't remember. I've never had one, so I don't know.
Yeah, but yeah, it just blows my mind. It's like, fellas, if it was that much better, why doesn't Sony use that sensor then?
You know what, guys? I think it's time for another giveaway.
Another giveaway?
And another one.
Oh, please. Is it a keychain?
No, let's do a jeepney. I'm going to do, well, this is green because you can't see it. So,
it's a transparent jeepney.
Put your hand behind it. Would that have your hand behind it?
And
it's paper or something?
If you look at it, there's a kind of a hologram on the top of it.
A jeepney?
So hashtag jeepney. That would be
the Filipino.
JEEPNEY?
NEY, yep.
Shut up. Really?
Yeah. Matter of fact, Mr. Wonderful Charles has one.
A real one?
Yeah.
No,
well, he won.
It's a thing. My wife talked about jeepney. She actually crashed one.
Oh, yep. How did she do that? Was she driving?
She was driving about 80 miles an hour and hit a flock of sheep crossing the road.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Yep.
That'll do it.
Where'd that happen, I wonder?
The Philippines.
The Philippines. Yep.
Okay.
I do have a red, but that
put in
for another drawing. Today I'm doing green.
Oh, wait a minute. You said hashtag? Oh, somebody put at. God damn it, cool cat. Yeah, I looked at that and went, wait a minute. Am I doing it wrong? Oh, wait.
No, hashtag jeepney.
Hashtag, you knucklehead. Not ampersand.
Ampersand. Let's do ampersand. I like that.
Ampersand jeepney. I guess you could do that. Oh, Mark's written into a jeepney. Okay. Maybe it's a European thing. Like Citroen. I had a buddy remember when Citroen hit the US and they were running around here for 5 minutes? The Citroens. I had a buddy with one of those. He loved that stupid car.
They were supposedly the safest car in the world. That was the advertisement.
Didn't it float like a VW? It felt like
I don't know. I did, allegedly it was safe.
It had the rear
I think it was safe because they didn't run half the time. So you weren't in any danger.
They could do over 40 miles per hour. 2 miles per hour on a good day going downhill.
But that was the advertising. The safest car in the world.
You spelled it wrong.
Who?
What? What do you mean?
Oh, he did
and
ampersand.
Is that ampersand?
Yeah, ampersand. It's hashtag.
I did hashtag first. That was my second.
Oh, okay.
The at.
Yeah,
What's the
but
at
if you
thing?
do it again, will that negate the first one?
I don't think so.
I think it should. I think Bill's
Only
disqualified now.
register one.
Just in case, but I don't think so. I think it just counts all the correct ones.
Okay.
Here's in the Philippines. That's a jeepney is a Philippine thing.
Yep. Well, although they do have them in India and Vietnam.
They're kind of Jeep looking, like
Yeah.
but it's general purpose vehicle. You know,
Mhm.
you guys know that's why they call them Jeeps, right?
Yeah, I drove one for several years.
Yeah, I figured that. Yeah, general purpose vehicle.
Yeah.
Jeep.
Well, what do you know, Bill? I was 100% wrong. You were 100% right. My bad.
Me?
I don't know why I thought the at sign was called an ampersand. I conflated the two.
Yeah. Now the and is ampersand. I don't know what the at sign's called. I think it's just at.
At. It's called the at sign. Yeah.
That's not, yeah.
I thought it had a name, to be honest with you, because at is what we call it now because of what it's used for. You know, I didn't realize that was the name of it.
Once in a while, I'm right. You know, don't be so.
No, you're right quite often. Actually,
Don't be so surprised.
No, not as much as Don, of course.
By accident, it happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes I guess.
Yeah.
You know, 50-50.
50 like a broken clock. You know?
Yep. That's right, cool cat. Yep. It's like a
That's a copy and paste, cool cat. Don't be so.
Yeah, Mr. Kitty.
Then we got James.
General purpose vehicle, public utility vehicle. Whatever.
I thought they used those 3-wheel dealios that look like motorcycles with carts attached to them.
That's called a trike.
Or is that in Singapore?
Or
somewhere.
Yeah, they have them in the Philippines. I've ridden those.
Oh, really?
Those are fun. Yep.
Fun how? Like you're constantly wetting yourself because you think you're gonna fall over. It's fun testing out my bladder. Holy crap! Holy crap!
You sit in that sidecar thing, you dummy.
There's a female in the chat. Everybody.
Yeah, be careful.
Hey, Jane.
Stop talking about you know what.
You know, Jane is also a man, by the way. Just 3-wheeled.
Oh, and Nana's here too. Yeah.
Nana.
Yeah. God, he's doing another giveaway. That's amazing.
Yep.
And it's something that costs more than $3.
No,
the 3-wheel taxi is called an auto rickshaw.
Yep.
Auto rickshaw
or baby taxi, moto taxi, pigeon, Johnny B.
I've heard the Johnny B one before. I think it was in the movie.
That was Johnny Cab.
No. Yeah, I love that movie, by the way. I don't know why, because it's a horrible movie.
I love it too. It's awesome.
I think it's just a girl with the 3 breasts. I think it's the thing that makes it for me.
Well, everybody likes that. Yeah. Bad movie. You know, she was on Star Trek: Next Generation. By the way, that girl.
Oh yeah.
Just so you know. No, that movie's very entertaining, man. It's
entertaining. Exactly. It's stupid as hell. Yeah. But it's entertaining. It's so entertaining.
Johnny Cab, and that was played by
Johnny Drumflyer.
No, the Johnny Cab was what's his name? Picardo.
Robert Picardo.
Oh yeah. Robert. Yeah.
Picardo. They did, and then you could recognize his voice, and they actually made the thing look like him. Think about it.
Picardo, who?
He was the doctor on Discovery on Star Trek. Discovery.
Star Trek.
Voyager.
Yeah, Voyager. Thank you. Discovery, Voyager. Whatever. They had female captains. Whatever. Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
That guy.
Oh, he's in so many different things.
Was he in Battlestar Galactica too?
I don't know. I wouldn't doubt it. He's done a lot of sci-fi.
I like Battlestar Galactica better than the new Star Trek. I'm saying if we're going old school, I like Star Trek better than Battlestar Galactica. If we're going new school, I like Battlestar Galactica better than any of the new Star Trek shows.
Oh, I like the one.
Well, what about Babylon 5? Are you a B5 fan?
Sure, but that's it was so bad it was good. It was like Lex. It was like that show Lex too. We've already covered this subject, but
Yeah.
it's like this Lex.
No, I like Lex. Lex was so weird. It was entertaining.
Yeah, it was so entertaining. It was so bad. It was good.
And Farscape was the other one. That was
I enjoyed Farscape quite a bit.
Yep.
You know what I despise? All the Stargate TV shows. I like the Stargate movie, but all the Stargate TV shows I despise.
I've seen them all. I've seen them all. Every single episode.
Horrible.
Big
horrible.
Really
they
like.
keep retconning themselves. What I don't like about them.
Bill, get ready with the drum roll, please.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I think that the person in line and I just like separated 100%. I love that show. All right, ready?
Oh, all right. Hold on. In 3, 2, 1.
Hey! Finally, somebody deserves a prize. Good for you.
Oh, congratulations.
He deserves a prize more than anyone else. What are you talking about? That's weird. Finally, somebody deserves a prize on this show.
I mean, he just works harder. I don't know. Maybe I'm all right. I'm sorry. I was trying to be nice.
No, it's okay.
Fuck him.
Yeah. No.
You don't deserve shit, Paul.
Well,
he works hard at his channel.
Yeah.
He works hard at his channel. He cares about people. You can tell. You know. Does he win a lot? I don't remember him winning at all.
I think you won some toffee a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's how I got his address. So,
hey, I probably won one.
He gives away stuff. He helps. He gives away stuff. I don't know. He
promotes
other people's channels. It's totally opposite of me that just shows up and gets drunk.
Yeah.
Never got the toffee.
That's what it was. I was comparing.
Lloyd probably got it.
I think you're
Lloyd probably got it. It's also coffee in with his Jeep. I'll send you $1 if you want, Art. Yeesh.
You know what? I looked. It's got a price on it. It is.
Oh, he's got a PO. He's got a PO box now. That means he's on the run.
50 baht.
He's on the run. Nobody here doesn't want people to know where he really lives. He's on the run. PO box.
All right, Paul. There you go.
It's not baht. In the Philippines, they're dollars, aren't they? They call their money dollars too.
No,
they're
pesos. Pesos, like the Mexicans. That's right.
Pesos.
Yeah. My bad.
179 pesos for those.
Oh, yikes! What is that, like 30 cents? Holy crap!
It's under, but let me.
It's well like, under $1.
1 peso is 17 cents.
That's what I'm saying.
Really? They're up. They're up.
Well, if it was 20 cents, even then. Yeah, man. No, would you say 17 cents?
Yep.
Oh, my bad. That's like $3 or $4 then. Yeah. What'd you say? Did you say 179 pesos?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. My bad.
That's like $10.
Yeah, that's good. That's actually a halfway decent amount of money. Actually,
it's not $10. No,
it feels like a lot.
Under $2.
All right, I was trying to prop up your prize a little bit, but
bullshit. There's no goddamn way that a peso is 17 cents. If a peso was 17 cents, that'd be at least $10. I'd be pushing $10. That'd be like $8.
Right. Well, how many pesos is it?
179.
179 Filipino pesos. Here we go.
You had me for a minute. I'm like, oh wow, I was so wrong.
It's $3 right now. Is $3.05.
There you go.
That's still,
because 1 peso is 1.7 cents.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 1.7 cents. Yeah.
All right.
He had me going for a minute there. I felt bad. I was like, oh wow, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was 17 pesos. 17 cents to a peso would be pretty good. Like the Filipinos will be coming over here nonstop to go on vacation, to be vacationing here. I think you get
$1 is 58.65 pesos.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's 1.7.
Yeah.
Homie.
Yep. And it did reach 29.
2.9. Stop it.
Yeah.
You
It
guys,
got
that
up
decimal
to-
point means shit. That decimal point's an important aspect of the situation. You guys are like, you're forgetting that decimal point. He had me for a minute.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say it was 59 pesos to the dollar at one, while I was out there in the Philippines, which helps. It increases your buying power in the Philippines. That means your dollar goes more longer.
Yeah, but if they were 30 pesos to a dollar, it'd be even better, though.
No, because then it makes it more expensive. Going the wrong way. Yeah.
Am I going the wrong way? You want
Yep.
100 pesos to a dollar. You know what? When you're right, Art.
Yep.
I was thinking backwards. Thank you. No. I've been up to 6 this morning, so.
Well, I've been up since
yeah, man. 3? Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't get to bed till after midnight. I was like 1:30. I didn't get to bed too, and then I was back up at 6. I had to go do a job at the airport, so
okay,
did that.
Cool.
So, yeah. So,
yeah.
If you know anybody that lives in Michigan is looking for a job, let us know, man. Okay. It's been insane. It's been insane the amount of hours I've been working. My boss just threw another $3 an hour at me just because he's getting nervous that people are going to quit.
Wow.
I'm up to $40 an hour, which isn't a huge amount of money, but when you work 50 hours a week, on the average, I work 50 hours a week. It turns into pretty decent cash.
Yeah, it does. It does, and with that overtime.
Yeah, with the overtime,
yeah. Well, that's what I've been doing lately. You know?
It's insane. Yeah, we've been grossing $5,000-$6,000 every 2 weeks.
I gotta
pay
for my next trip. Yeah.
Yeah, you going to who's going? Are you going to the Vegas trip?
I'll probably go to Florida.
Yeah. Are you? Yeah, we booked our flights for the Vegas trip.
The Vegas trip is November. The Florida trip's not till April.
Right.
So you got one or the other?
We're going to Vegas.
Well, good for you.
I'm going anywhere this year.
I'm going to Florida.
You going to Vegas?
I don't know. I'd like to.
The rooms are what's going to kick everybody's asses, man. Even with the discount, and no offense if either one of them are in the chat, but even with the discount, it's like $1,100 for a room.
Wow.
Over those days, it's over $1,000.
You know, that could be a down payment on a travel trailer.
You could rent you could probably rent an RV for a week for $1,000.
You know, I've looked into that, and even sharing with people when because they charge you mileage. You know, the original price seems okay, and then you start putting the mileage on, and then it's crazy. You may as well just
go. And then cost of diesel and whatever and blah blah blah.
But I mean, I've got it. Did you know I have a pickup truck? Anyway, I could use that truck, and I could buy. We've been thinking about getting one anyway. Pick yourself up a $13,000 used 20-foot travel trailer, even a smaller
20-footer with that pulling with the F-150.
Oh yeah,
the V6.
Yeah, oof. I could pull 7,600 pounds with that. That's got the tow package on it.
Okay, that just sounds a little. No offense, I'm not trying to.
I don't want 20. I don't even need 18. You feel better now? It doesn't matter. It could be 16. I don't care. It's a bed. It's a bed, a bathroom, and a mini kitchen. You know, I think Kenny's was only like Kenny's maybe 60. I just threw a number out. I don't know. There's one. It could be. They're not that heavy. You'd be surprised. I mean, once you put all the fluids in it and everything, and you load it up, it gets up there. But I've been doing some research and like that, and I could put a pretty decent trailer with that. Now, do I need to? No, I don't need to stress out that old transmission, that old truck. I can get myself something smaller and not care. because I'm not hanging out there with partying inside the thing. It's sleeping, eating, and and they got some. I don't have to go that light. Like I said, 7,600 is a lot of weight. It is. You could, it's a pretty. It's more than I need. So I don't need to go that big. In fact, I could probably get a trailer. I'd be happy with 5 or less thousand pounds. Seriously, they've got like 15s and 16s that are under 2,500 pounds.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh. Well, fair enough then.
Yeah.
I just.
If it's just me, my wife's not going to go because she never goes anywhere. So it's just me, my fat ass. So that's only 280 pounds. You throw that in there, and then some propane, which doesn't cost 20 pounds of propane. Water, a few hundred pounds of water, and luggage. Piece of cake.
Okay, you'd be like 3,000 pounds approximately.
Piece of cake. I mean, my boat and trailer loaded up is probably only 1,800 pounds, maybe 1,500 pounds with the trailer. And I don't even feel like it's back there. You forget that it's back there. So we go up to 3,000 pounds, and I have the electric brake system on the truck. So, it's actually a true tow package. No, it's fine. It's not it wouldn't be fast. It'd be fine.
Okay. I'm mildly concerned for you. I've tried that with a V6. I've tried it with a V6 towing, and I had just a 2 motorcycle trailer. And I'm not saying it struggled; it just wasn't enjoyable. But that was a smaller truck. That was an S10. So
that's a different.
And then I tried it with a Colorado too. And again, that's a smaller truck. When I had my Silverado, but that was a big V8 though. That was the big 5.7 or whatever V8. So that was no problem.
The full size truck. It's not a small 6. It's
no.
So it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. Fine. Yeah, no, I did a little research because I didn't know what it was capable of doing. But my setup, and then I read the codes on the tag and this and that, and mine is rated for 7,600 pounds.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, it's fine.
That is pretty good.
But that doesn't mean you want to max it out, especially it's an 8-year-old truck,
And you're going cross country, son. It would be nothing like being stuck in the middle of Texas some damn where on your way to Vegas.
Right.
In the middle of the night.
Right. Like I said, I got something that was under 3,500 pounds. Be nothing. I towed that motorcycle and the trailer on it. Now it wasn't 2 motorcycles; it was a single motorcycle. Again, barely tell it was back there. I really, But then again, I'm numb.
Numb.
I'm numb.
Nah.
No, you could barely. It didn't feel like I was towing anything. Honestly, I'm just saying. I'm not just saying that.
Okay.
So, because I was a little concerned because I just got it, and I didn't know if it had any issues or not.
Yeah.
And it apparently doesn't. I've had it for 7 months. I guess it would have popped up by now.
Yeah, the Vegas thing, like I said, it definitely the problem for a lot of people. Maybe strong language, but it's going to be the room. The room is. Even with the discount, like I said, even seeing it at Green Valley Resort, if I made to understand, Michael Wright got his room, and I believe he said it was $1,100 or was it Marcus? One of the two of them got their room already. It was $1,100 or some shit for the 3 days.
Wow.
And I don't know what they got now. Maybe they got a suite or whatever. But last time I checked, it was like $250 a night.
He towed his 23-foot caravans. Mark. 2.8 liter diesel turbo SUV with no problems. But you live in England. How far did you go?
Across the country in the day, in the afternoon.
It's a 3.5 naturally aspirated V6.
Yeah, my V6 was a 4.6. The Chevy, the 4.6. Oh, 4. What?
That's awfully big for a 6. Holy shit!
No, it was a 4. What the fuck? 4.3? 4.3? Dude, we're talking 97. So 4.3. Was that the V6 from Chevy? I can't remember. It's basically they cut 2 cylinders off the V8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they got it. 4.3 liter V. That's it. You got it.
4.3. Yeah, 4.3. Because then I had the Mustang that was a V8 though. Yeah. But that was 4.6, right? The Mustang was?
Well, your 4.3 puts out 11 less horsepower than my 3.5.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, but how much torque? You would have more torque, I'd imagine. Let's see.
You think so?
Yeah, because bigger pistons, bigger. So yeah, I would think.
It's different. It was different technology back then too. Of course, I had a throttle body on that truck, if I'm not mistaken, versus direct fuel injection. What you have now is the technology is so much better now. You know what I mean?
298. So you got me by about 10 in torque, 10 foot-pounds.
It was a fun truck, I'll say that much. That little S10. It was a stick too, so it was a fun truck to drive. But yeah, we're staying at the Virgin. We're not going to stay at the resort.
Like a virgin. Choo-choo. Woo! Yeah.
That's for the very first time.
Yep.
Like a virgin.
Now she looks like a blow-up doll. Whoa.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
boy.
Why?
Yeah.
What did blow up dolls ever do to you?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeesh. No, it should be a lot of fun. We'll see. We'll see as far as the Vegas meetup.
Cool.
There's something going on in Chicago too, right? Aren't the Chicago boys doing something in July? I heard a rumor. I haven't gotten a definitive.
I don't know. They've been kind of quiet lately. I haven't been following them much, and I don't see they haven't been doing much live streaming. And you know who else has kind of disappeared? Tammy Jean.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, Max is
taking a break.
Max too, then, right?
Yeah, Max.
No, your torque was no, you got about 30 more torque foot-pounds per torque.
Oh, there you go.
Mine's 253 at 4,000. I have 282 horses, so I got you by just a few. It's pretty cool. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. Yeah, like you said, it's a newer engine, so they just did wonderful things with horsepower.
Yeah, they're getting a lot more with less.
Well, because it's because of the variable valves. Yeah, valve timings.
Yeah. Variable valves, direct fuel injection versus throttle body. Et cetera, man.
What was your gas mileage like?
Probably not as good as yours. I'm guessing. I don't remember. I don't really care about that kind of stuff, but it was probably like 15 or 30. You can look it up if you just had it up. It'll probably tell you on that same page you're on.
It depends. Of course, a lot of that depends on what you're set up for. Like, I don't get quite what I could because I've got the 373 rear end because of the tow package. So my gas mileage isn't as high as it could be. Because
I had the extreme package without the extreme garbage on it. I had it lowered with a different rear, the limited slip rear end, and yada yada. I had a cold air intake and yada yada, but I didn't have the goofy ground effects or the stripes or nothing like that on my truck. I didn't really like it that much.
No, you actually, let me see, 298. It looks like 298. Wow, 253. That's 45. Yeah, you could tow with that thing.
Yeah, I towed with it. I just didn't think it was enjoyable. I think it's a short body, of course, was part of the problem. The full size truck would probably have been better. I agree with you. You couldn't put anything in the back of that thing either. It wasn't sprung for it. That's for damn sure.
See, I guess,
a motorcycle on the back of that thing.
Now, I guess it depends on the year because another one, a different answer from 2008 says 210 horses and 225 foot-pounds. So we'd have to look at the year.
4.3? You sure it wasn't a four-banger? Because it came with a four-banger too.
4.3. It depends on the year.
Yeah.
Depends on the year.
Weird. If they came up with that motor now, they could probably put out 400 horses, quite frankly. The technology that's out there now.
Shit, some other guy said 180 and 210. So you know what? I guess it depends on the setup, the year, what kind of
And if you're talking about people, if they're dynoing it, that's a whole different thing than what the company puts out, because that's at the crank versus at the wheels.
Like I said, the only thing I've towed with it, I've towed the boat. I towed the motorcycle, which is on the trailer, which is probably just as heavy as the boat, and it was everything I could have hoped. Like nothing. That's what I wanted. I wanted it to be nothing, and it was nothing. So
good. How about
should
you,
be
Art?
Should be. It's got a tow package on it. What the fuck?
Are you out towing, Art?
So anyway, maybe that's an excuse. I'll say, honey, she's got her own little savings on the side. Honey, we need it. Remember we've been talking about our dream? This one I pass every day says 12,999 on it. It looks like maybe 16, 18 feet, something like that. I have to check it out. But it'd just be something else killing my grass.
Are you going to actually use it? Yeah, because you see that so often. People buy stuff like that. And
I am 63. I could just turn around and say, okay, I give up and take the check. I've been talking about it. Work part-time and just take the check. And then I'll have time to actually jump in a camper and
by yourself, because your wife isn't quitting, right?
No.
No.
She's not a young chicken either. I mean, she's getting up there. She's like 59. Or no. Well, she'll be 59 in November. Or she'll be 60 in November. She'll be 60 in November.
Oh, wow.
Yikes.
Not much of an age difference between you guys.
3.5 years.
Yeah. Irene and I are 25-year difference. Oh, God.
Oh, well, good for you.
Good for you, buddy. Yeah. Flex, why don't you? Oh, it must be nice. I'd buy mine when younger too.
Actually, this is the first wife that was younger than me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, when you're young, it doesn't matter. The older ones, they're all right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the one with more experience.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. First girl I ever slept with was 7 or 8 years older than me.
Wait, hashtag 60 sucks.
59 isn't much better, fellas. You know what I mean? Not really.
Anyway, I'd kind of like to have one, and I don't need a big one. My wife, you could fit her in a suitcase, so we don't need a lot of room. And I mean, these 16-foot shells, they'll sleep like 6 people allegedly. You pop that out, this down, and and we don't need any of that. We just sleep on what's already popped out.
Get one of those mini ones, Bill. They got those little ones.
They do. They have some that are really light, that are less than 2,000 pounds, and actually have showers in them. Yeah. Yeah,
and they kind of pop up. I know you don't want the pop up, but it's not a pop up in the sense of it's a tent. It kind of raises up, like when it's down, the walls just kind of slide into each other, and then.
I know it's got to have certain things. It's got to have a kitchen that's actually usable, a half a fridge, a bathroom with a shower. And AC has to have AC.
Yeah, teardrop sleepers. Thanks, Dewey. Yeah, they're tiny. I could pull them with my car.
Too tall for that. I'd be bashing my melon all the time.
Yeah, you're not trying to live in the thing. You're trying to sleep in it. You know what I mean?
No, but I'm not trying to bump my head every 5 seconds in it either. I want at least 2 inches of clearance above my head.
I don't have that problem.
So I want a 6'4".
Yeah, Art could put a topper on a truck and just sleep back there.
Yeah. I could walk around back there. There you go.
Hey, there you go. Get one of those campers to just go in the bed of your truck.
Yeah, there you go.
But then it's in there all the time, just killing your gas mileage for no reason. I know you got to get it out. You got to lift it up and out and pull out of it.
No, you do it right. You just drive right back on it, man. I've seen it a million times.
Yeah.
You put them on a stand or some horse shit, right, Charles?
Well, then there's zero headroom. You're just crawling in it to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, I want a bathroom in it. I don't mind the fact that you're going to have a bathroom that's also a toilet, because that's what they have. You actually sit on the toilet where you take your shower. That's okay. I could deal with that.
Well, guys, speaking of toppers, I think it's about time to shut this down, because I think Dominic is chomping at the bit. He's like, "Wow, Justin, I think is on." So,
It's getting
Dude,
close to
blame it on
lunchtime.
Dominic. I think Art has a piss or something. Isn't that weird? He's just like all of a sudden, oh, time to go, everybody. And it's like,
Speaking of toppers, it's time to close this. You could have said it's time to top this off.
Yeah. All right, here,
You know.
everybody in the chat, thanks for coming. Have a great weekend. Have a wonderful Father's Day tomorrow. Go be with your dad if you can, and tell him you love him, and spend some time with him. Take care.
Bill, you're gonna spend some time with your dad?
Bye-bye. Well, my dad.
Good night, folks.
Yeah, folks.
Now it's time to
I
say
knew what my
goodbye.
father was.